At www.spreaker.com, create your own radio show and find thousands of exclusive radio channels.
You think you know me,
From the king city of the Midwest, a place where there are more bars than churches and more cabbies than cops. He's the only one that knows where all this crap comes from and refuses to stop reporting it. A man that has been around the world so much, it was named after him. It's Rob's World, hosted by the one person who truly knows where Superman's favorite place to be is. The only, because everyone else is sleeping. Rob's World Radio Show! Hey, J-Dub's here.
I think you know very well who I am.
The following program is recommended for mature individuals and may contain material unsuitable for morons, cretins, and dishwipes. If you are a moron or a member of the PTL Club, please turn off your radio, because we don't need any more stupid, narrow-minded, pencil-neck geeks who wouldn't know the First Amendment if it came up and bit them on the butt. Thank you.
Did you hear that?
I did.
I'm back. What? Jade, the microphone's on.
Is it on?
It is. It's on. It's on. It's recording.
All right.
It's going slow. How slow is it going? The bad's wet. What are you doing, J-Dub?
Not a lot.
It's been a little while.
It has been. I've been on a hiatus, hiding out a little bit.
How's the gonorrhea going?
It's mostly cleared up, mostly.
Explosive diarrhea?
It's fixed.
It's fixed?
It's fixed.
What, did you just take a cork in it?
I did, as a matter of fact.
Well.
Industrial size cork.
I heard you had an industrial size. Yeah, that's the story we're going to talk about here in a little bit.
Yeah.
The case of the sticky butthole.
That's a funny story.
It is a funny story.
Very
Most
funny.
people may not get it because you don't know this guy, but we're going to tell a bunch of stories about him because it's funny. And this is only a 30-minute show, and I feel kind of depressed because I really want. We could dedicate the whole story to the Alan Patterson Church of Doomsday Saints and Carpet Care.
/ sticky buttholes.
Yeah. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a few other stories. But we are back, and we got a new website right now. It's realrobg5150.tumblr.com. Tumblr without the R.
No R.
No R's.
Obviously, they don't know how to spell it.
Well, we're going to redirect the Rob's World Radio Show website to this soon. But right now we have an audience of one, and there's one story that I want to start off with because I don't want to talk about the other one. It's more J-Dub's situation. This happened in Venice. What? Wait, did somebody try to break into the studio here? Get him! Get him, Bobby! He attacked me! Anyway, in Venice, Florida, you ready for this? Yeah. A Venice man is accused of trapping, shooting, and in at least one case, drowning squirrels that are eating fruit from the trees in his yard.
I hate squirrels.
Who the hell's a fruit tree in her yard?
I don't know, but I hate squirrels.
Well, the way he is accused of killing animals is now a state organization investigation. Michael Cochran,
waste your money somewhere else,
admits to shooting the squirrels, but adamantly tells us that he has not ever in his life drowned any.
Oh, yeah.
He says he is within his legal rights removing the nuisance animals away from his yard. A group of neighbors who live in the Ball Harbor Drive area says that they are outraged. They're mad.
That's down
they're
south,
mad
ain't it?
They're mad. They're mad as hell. They're not going to take it anymore.
They're mad.
Well, they're disgusted over these actions. One neighbor claims to have seen him drown a squirrel in the canal behind his home. First of all, this guy has a canal behind his home, and he has fruit trees in his yard.
Sounds to me like he's a weirdo.
He sounds like a weirdo. But anyway, he's now. Okay, you shoot a squirrel.
I've shot lots of squirrels.
Who has ever drowned a squirrel? I don't understand that.
It seems like overkill. You're gonna shoot him. Don't.
But you physically pick the squirrel up and hold his head underneath water?
Yeah, whatever.
That just seems weird to me.
Whatever blows up her skirt. You know what I mean?
I'm not wearing a skirt. I'm not wearing panties either. Okay, this next story is going to get to J-Dub. This comes out of Buffalo, Minnesota.
Buffalo, Minnesota.
You used to date a buffalo one time, me and Sheila. Or was that a snuffleupagus?
That was a snuffleupagus.
And you did that?
Buffalo, Minnesota. The motive behind the Buffalo man's church vandalism spree is more clear. It was Wade Murray, this guy's name. He was Wade. That's what I said, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wade Murray. He was angry with God. Who here has not been angry with God at least
I'm angry with God all the time. Hey, I found Jesus.
Did you?
He's behind the couch the whole time.
Figures how that works. Murray is accused of breaking in the doors and throwing rocks at the stained glass at 6 churches in Buffalo. That's Buffalo, Minnesota, not Sheila.
Yeah, not Buffalo, New York.
Police said the 30-year-old was left behind offensive messages and posters about religion and homosexuality.
What the hell did that bring into it?
So apparently he's a homophobe too. Pastor Rob J.
Yes.
of Hosanna Lutheran in Buffalo found disturbing posters, and Monday, broken glass was discovered Wednesday night. So he found the posters Monday,
And now he's in jail.
and Wednesday night the guy was in jail.
Yeah, this Wade Murray, no relation to Bill Murray whatsoever. He's in, well, I don't know, he could be. But he's in jail now for this. But first of all, he's mad at, what's he mad at God about?
Well, maybe his life sucks.
Okay, well, what's he mad at God about?
Well, because, he thinks God's his problem, I guess. But
Well, God didn't do it.
well, he's the loser. I mean, it ain't God's fault that he's a loser.
He probably has a freaking canal in his backyard and fruit trees in his yard.
And he probably drowned squirrels, too.
Well, I just don't get the whole thing. It don't make no sense to me. I mean, where did what's he mad about homosexuals all of a sudden for?
Well, maybe he got raped.
Maybe
by a guy.
Maybe.
Or maybe he's an in-the-closet homophobe.
We talked about this earlier in the state of Illinois. They're handing out condoms to inmates now.
Seems like a waste of money.
Well, it's kind of a weird deal. I mean, because if a guy's going to butt rape you, I'm pretty sure he doesn't really care about you being safe sex. I mean,
probably not.
do you feel any more comfort if you're laying on your belly getting butt raped and all say, "Oh, it's okay, brother, I got a condom."
Well, at least you won't get AIDS.
At least you won't get pregnant. That'd be a hell of a delivery.
That time.
Well, this guy here, he looks like he's an idiot, regardless.
We're looking
at his picture right here, and he looks like an idiot.
He looks like a homophobe.
But speaking of homosexuals, and I have nothing against homosexuality. We've said that many times. We had your whatever she is on the radio show that one time. Remember when you were talking about rainbow bumper stickers? So I have nothing against. Really, I don't. But we're going to go and talk about religion and all that stuff. We're going to talk about the Alan Patterson Church of Doomsday Saints in Carpenter.
Oh, my God.
This man was talking about. Now, he has a problem. If anybody listening knows anything about this problem, you can let us know. You can Skype us at Rob's World Radio Show 2010.
Or please don't.
Yeah, whatever. But the deal is, this guy, I'm in the taxi cab. He drives the taxi cab. I'm in the back seat. I'm texting somebody because I don't want to talk to him at all. And we're going down the road, and he's talking about something. And I said, "Are you talking to me?" And he asked me, "You ever had that problem?" I said, "What problem?" He said, "Oh, I poop and stuff, and then I wipe, and I know it's clean, but it's still sticky. And then,
obviously he's not using 2-ply.
Well, there's something coming out, and then one time he used 1-ply and stuck his finger up there, and said, woo! Running when he's in the courthouse.
Anal seepage.
Yeah. But he said that it felt sticky, and he wasn't really sure what the whole deal was and all that stuff. I said, "So you wipe every time you poop, and then what?" "Well, sometimes." "You only wipe sometimes when you poop?" "I mean, I wipe every damn time." That's just me, though.
Yeah.
I like to have a clean butthole, just in case I go to jail or something.
Well, yeah, because
we never leave the house with dirty underwear and socks, and you never go to jail with a dirty booty hole.
nothing worse than getting raped and the guy saying, "Oh, you got a dirty butt. I'm not."
Like, this is bullshit. I refuse to rape you.
No, we ain't doing that.
Well, anyway, this guy here, and I can understand this because I get a little pissed off too. This guy in Winfield, West Virginia.
You know, those people from West Virginia are.
Well, this guy's being sentenced to life in prison after telling a judge he shot and killed his girlfriend because she interrupted his sleep.
Sound me like she had it coming.
Well, 50-year-old Eric Brian Pauley
Yes.
pleaded guilty to first-degree murder
Yes, see this guy.
in
Looks like a
Putnam
postal
County
order.
Circuit Court. Pauley told the judge, Philip Stowers, that he shot 52-year-old Deborah Razik at their Winfield trailer. You knew this guy lived in a trailer.
Figures.
Because he was mad that she woke him up in the middle of the night.
Who here among us has not wanted to shoot somebody because they woke him up?
Well, first of all, you look at this guy. He's lucky that he even had a woman in the same trailer.
No, he did look. It looks a little.
That's
like,
over the age of 12, because this guy looks like a pedophile.
He looks like he should be driving a white van.
Well, he probably does have a white van on the side that says free candy or something.
Come here, little girl. I got some candy for you.
Yeah. Well, it's 9 minutes and 15 seconds into the show, and we need to go to a commercial break. Is that okay with you?
Man.
Just for a second.
All right.
That sound more like everyone else than anyone else.
Hey, alright, it's Kip Casper.
Spreaker is the website which turns anyone into a radio DJ. Log on to Spreaker.com for listening to thousands of radio channels and start creating your own radio today.
Hey, we're back, and I have no idea what that commercial break was because nobody told me.
I have no idea.
Hope it wasn't anything to do with something bad or something.
It probably wasn't.
This next story Jay does going to do.
Fox News airs a suicide.
If it's on Fox, you know it's true.
It's got to be true. Following a car chase live, the guy who did it was Shepard Smith. You know old Shepard.
I don't like that guy.
I don't like him either. Anyway, this is coming from New York. I don't think it happened in New York, but I think maybe this is where it's coming from. A man committed suicide live on Fox News, FCN, after being carried on a car chase in it was in the Phoenix area. The suspect pulled over. He ran down a dirt road and stopped, put a gun to his head, fell to the ground, with no other national network covering the case. But this guy apparently blew his brains out on TV. It says, when the man first exited the car, anchor Shepard Smith said, "You wait for the end of these things, and you worry how they may end." Well, apparently we already know. It says, the viewers could hear Shepard, says Studio B, the crew, says, who was watching the live feed happening, gasp, and Smith says, "Get off, get off, get off." That's funny, that's what she said. Asking the control room to cut away, but they didn't in time. Says Fox then went to commercial break. Upon returning, Smith said, "Well, I've got some news. I got some explaining to do." Well, apparently, while this guy while they were on the TV there, yeah, what he said, he shot himself in the head. That's pretty bad. I mean, I think I just would have went to jail. I mean,
well, yeah, but first of all, in defense of him, which I do not like Shepard Smith, but in defense of him, it's live TV.
Well, yeah, you can't control.
They're reporting the news.
Yeah,
you don't know what's going to happen.
No,
so, I mean, I don't think he can really be put to blame for that. But, you know, he's doing his job.
Just doing it.
Ratings are ratings.
Suck.
Well, so's your mama.
Your mama.
In Virginia, this is another story from Virginia. The president of Priority Chevrolet apologized for the arrest of a customer whom the dealership mistakenly undercharged for an SUV, who resisted the company's efforts to get him to sign a new, costlier contract, which I can't blame him.
Naturally, because you're selling me one price, why would I want to pay more money for it?
Well, Dennis Elmer said he heard from Chesapeake Police that one of the managers told an officer that Danny Sawyer of Chesapeake had stolen a 2012 Chevrolet
Traverse.
Yeah, Traverse, that's it. "I owe Mr. Sawyer a big apology," said Elmer, who manages the entire Priority Auto Group, which includes 11 dealerships in Virginia and North Carolina. He said the staff made an error when they sold the SUV to Sawyer for about $5,600.
Good God.
Too little, and erred again when they went to police. He said Sawyer should not have been arrested, and definitely should not have to spend 4 hours in jail.
You know what?
I'd say the guy who sold it to him and had the contract made for that needs to pay for it his own self.
I think somebody ought to get an ass whooping.
Somebody ought to get fired.
Definitely.
You know, down there at that Circle K gas station, I was down there one day, and this guy was telling me he called the cops because somebody prepaid, but the kid wasn't paying attention, and he put it on the wrong pump. So the guy got his gas, which was supposed to be prepay, and the guy didn't make him prepay. So then the guy drove off, and he called the cops and said the guy drove off in the gas, and the guy said, "I paid for it," and the cops brought him back down to the gas station, and the whole thing was, and the guy was going to whip his ass.
I think he would have got one coming.
And the clerk said, "Well, it ain't my fault." Well, yeah, it is your fault.
Actually, yeah, it is your fault.
You're a freaking idiot, and you look like Justin Bieber, so get out of here.
I think you got to be whooped just for looking like Justin Bieber.
Yeah, he did. I think he is the leader of the Justin Bieber fan club.
I think.
I like that Justin Bieber and that Miley Cyrus.
Justin Bieber, he's funny.
What do you think about who you voting for?
Indecisive still.
Well, in 2016, Jesse the Body Ventura, former WWE legend.
Well, in 2016, he has my vote.
Well, in 2012, I'm not a Barack Obama supporter by any means, but he gave all that free stuff on. They know that way gonna get next time. Well, Mitt Romney, or as some people affectionately call him, Matt Rodney. Who the hell's that? Matt Rodney can go screw himself. So anyway, he's an idiot. He was in Arkansas and done some sort of campaign deal down there. He's like, I'm paraphrasing here, but this is actually kind of what he said. I'm really close to black people because back in the 1800s, my family, they owned some slaves.
Oh God!
And so it's in my lineage to work closely with the African American. Just because they were freed over 100 years ago doesn't mean they had the right to freeload now. They just got to be told to get a job.
Well, naturally.
Yeah, well, you know, that's...
Everybody ought
Why
to
didn't you
have
just
to
cut
get
the
a joke.
chase and say, hey, look at me, I'm a big old racist?
That's what he should have said.
Well, it's
Hey,
like,
vote for me, I'm a bigot. How about that?
well, that's pretty much what it was, and he is an idiot. That Matt Rodney.
Matt Rodney.
Matt Rodney, you son of a bitch.
He's funny.
This one here, that looks like you in the 8th grade.
It does. I'll go ahead and do this one here, if you don't mind. Student suspended for extreme hairdo. This happened in D-Land, Florida. Asher Stonesifer, 17, sometimes styles his hair in a 16-inch tall mohawk. 16 inches. That's pretty big.
They say size don't matter.
That's what they say. He was sent home from school after the principal said his hair was too extreme because it caused a disturbance in school. First of all, I'm seeing this guy's hair. This guy's hair looks, pretty awesome, to be honest with you. Asher, a senior at DeLand High School, said afterwards the new world record, the tallest Liberty Spike mohawk, which is what he has, is a Liberty Spike mohawk. Yeah, you went off the screen, but which he said stands 3 feet 6 inches tall. That's pretty tall. Asher says he takes about 2 hours to style his hair every morning, depending on how depending on how many spikes he puts in hair. First of all, 2 hours? That's
kind of girly.
That's 2 hours of sleeping time. Hell with that.
Yeah, that's kind of girly.
How the hell with that? I'm not spending 2 hours nothing.
Well, what? Well, it appears we have a phone call.
I'll answer it.
Who do you think it is? We don't even have a phone number.
Well, apparently somebody's got our unlisted number. Answer it.
Hello? Hello. Thanks for calling the Rob's World Radio Show. An unusual question I may have for a first-time caller, obviously, is how'd you get our number? Because we don't have a phone.
I found it on the bathroom wall.
What's that?
I said for a good time, call this number and ask for Roundy.
Well, even though I think we're just going to let you go, homie. Hang up on him, JW. Or JD. Or JW. What the fuck ever your name is. Hang up on him!
Push the button.
Oh, there it is. This number here shows on caller ID. Should we call him back?
Call him back.
Let's try this here. Okay.
Hello?
Hang up! Hang up! Hang up! He forgot. He sounded like he didn't. He's using a voice changer, but he didn't use one that time. Let's call him. Let's prank call him again. Yeah.
Hello?
Keep doing it. Keep doing
Hello?
it. Keep doing
Hello?
it. One more time.
Hello?
Sound like a douchebag.
Yeah. One more time. Ready? Watch what I say to him before I hang up.
Hello?
Your mom wears greasy panties.
Kiss my ass, Matt Rodney. One more time. Do it.
Hello?
Your mama.
That's
awesome.
great.
That's awesome.
Let's not call him no more.
That was pretty funny, though.
Yeah, he sounds like an idiot.
He probably was.
Yeah, well.
$12.
What?
$12.
I ain't got no $12.
I wish I had $12.
I had
Give me a pay
$12.
raise, I'll have $12.
$12. Yeah, what do you think? Now, all kidding aside now, they say, the Mayans, they say that the world's supposed to end December 21st, 2012. Do you believe that?
Well, yeah, but everybody says the world's going to end.
Okay.
Remember that guy said that the world's going to end, like 6 months ago?
Well, no, longer than that, but the apocalypse, and then when the day happened, it didn't happen, he wouldn't answer his door.
Then he wrote another book, said the world's going to end another day, and then another day. I think that's a bunch of crap. I think the world's going to end. When the world ends, we'll all be surprised.
Well, first of all, here's my thing. Ain't what happened. Here's my thing. It's supposed to happen December 21st. So...
Well, December 22nd, we
Wait
will
a
be
minute.
live on the air.
Wait a minute. Do you think I should buy Christmas presents now? What?
Our clock stopped.
That's all right. Do you think I should... everything's frozen up. It's all working now. Do you think I should...
Are you sure?
I don't know. Do you think I should buy Christmas presents now, or should I wait?
Well, it depends on if you're going to buy me one. Because if you're going to buy me one...
So it's
then-
still working.
Yeah, if you're going to buy me one, then definitely. But if you're not going to buy me one, then don't. Then don't buy none.
Well, I'm saying I could just wait like I usually do and go do it Christmas Eve.
Well, as long as you get me one, I
But
don't care.
the world's not going to end December 21st. And you know how I know that?
Because Christmas is the 25th.
No, you know how I know that?
What?
Because my Android, the phone goes up to 2019.
Well, yeah, 'cause your Android's right.
Yeah. When the world stops, Android keeps on going.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're hell with
Of
this.
course it will.
Well, because why would they waste the time and all that? Because Android and the vans are tight.
Yeah.
This happened in Chester, Pennsylvania.
You know, Chester.
Now I hate stories like this.
I do too.
But this is, and I seen that one as a video, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But in Pennsylvania, a group of teens violently attacked a mentally challenged woman at random in Chester, Pennsylvania, and recorded the entire incident. So this woman is a mentally challenged woman, and these punks just attacked her at random. It ain't like she done anything. They just jumped her.
What a bunch of douchebags.
Well, during the vicious attack, which was later posted on Facebook,
oh, of course.
what a bunch of fucking idiots.
Why would they post on Facebook?
Well, the teens could be heard screaming obscenities and even laughing.
Oh, of course, it's easy to laugh at
An
them.
anonymous Chester resident alerted police of the taped incident that was apparently posted on Facebook. The video starts as a group of teen girls are walking down Morton Avenue. Several seconds into the video, one of the girls casually walks up to the 48-year-old victim, who was sitting on her front step, and began to punch her and beat the victim.
So she's on her front porch at her house, minding her own business.
And then these women, these girls,
hoodlums,
they're girls even,
yeah,
walk up and just start. They did this whole thing. You know what? They should get their ass whipped and put in jail.
That's what I say.
Forever. I mean, there's that one deal. I think it was a McDonald's, where them 3 white girls beat up that white girl, and they beat her so bad she ended up having a seizure. And the McDonald's manager was telling, "You need to get out of here. The cops are on the way." Like, what?
I think that person should be going to jail too for that shit. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
3 on 1, and just then it was 3 girls, going up against. That's dumb. I mean, absolutely dumb.
That makes me sick.
Makes me want to whip somebody's ass. I'm going to Chester, Pennsylvania.
There we go.
I'm kicking
Road
the shit.
trip.
I'm kicking the shit out of them bitches.
Oh, this is a good story right here.
This is actually. Remember that time you robbed Huck's?
I didn't rob
Remember
that.
the claw hammer?
I did not. I did not. I was cleared of all charges. Thank you.
Wow.
This one here says suspected thief caught camping on the roof, the rooftop of the store. I'm telling you what, if I would have robbed the store, I would have not camped out on top of the roof. I'm just
They ain't
saying
gonna
that.
catch you. You're on the roof.
Well, right. This is Ocala, Florida. Marion County. Apparently, that's where it is. Marion County found they found the man on the rooftop of the shoe store. Shoe store was it Al Bundy? Has been sentenced to 6 months in jail. Ocala police said they found a 20-year-old Travis Rose sleeping in a tent surrounded by patio furniture. So he brought a chair and a table and all that other crap. Police said we set up on the roof of the Shoe Carnival, 2800 block of Southwest 24th Street. It could not be seen from the ground because
It's on the roof.
in the picture, they got walls all over it. Rose was charged with trespassing, theft of services. Police said campers.
That's the services.
Well, apparently he stole the shoes. Said, or maybe he was because he was camping illegally. He was.
That's not theft of services.
Well, he was using.
What do you
people-
do if you rob if you get a prostitute and you don't pay for it? That's a service or
I
shoplifting.
don't know. Once you ask Dave, Dave had it happen backwards.
You put it on layaway. How do you put a? Never mind.
Anyway, the guy got 6 months over a tent on the roof. So he stole the tent. He said, "I was thinking this kind of sucks, and I regret it. I wish I would have only got a warning, and I would have taken it all down, but they kind of hit me hard with it." Sounded to me like the guy had it coming.
It's not like me. He's an idiot.
Sounded to me like he was an idiot.
Well,
All the places to camp out, why'd you camp out on top of a shoe carnival?
Well, if you think about it, you shop out on the roof, they're probably not going to find you. Well, I guess I'm wrong. They did find you. But do you know who this radio show was brought to us today by?
Who was it, bro?
3G's DJ.
3Gs. There's a bunch of bums down there. ain't
Yeah,
there?
they are. But they got good music. Over 17,000 songs and still growing in their music library.
That's a lot.
And you can go to Facebook, facebook.com/the number 3. That's sort of a letter.
The letter
number
3.
3.
The letter 3.
GS DJ. 3G's DJ on Facebook. And check them out. They're
3GS.
awesome. And they got real cheap prices. And they even have that song, The Humpty Dance.
I love that song.
The Humpty Dance, here's your chance to do the hump.
I talk about getting busy.
They even got Biz Marquee.
I love
You
Bismarck.
know what that is? You got what I need. When you say he just... Oh, baby! No, never mind.
It's
All
Brother
right.
Dave's favorite song.
He did. He bought that for his
Excellent.
his wife or whatever, and said, I love you for Valentine's Day. I want you to get this. And then she's like, get out of here. We got very few minutes left, but this story here is something that I think you should probably do to your wife, because she's a little mouthy once in a while. She ain't here, is she?
No.
This is in Paso County, Florida. John Vincent Caruso. I want to say in relation to David Caruso.
I like David Caruso. He's a good guy.
Well, this guy, he died, didn't he? Ain't that guy that like died in his bathroom? He all tied up and like having that kinky sex, and he died.
I don't know. It's a guy from CSI Miami.
Well, what Caruso is that died?
I don't know. Robinson.
Keith Caruso or
Robinson.
No,
Caruso?
not Caruso. Carradine. David Carradine.
It's not even the same guy.
Well, David Carradine or Keith Carradine or somebody. Anyway, this guy, John Vincent Caruso, no relation to David Carradine, and his girlfriend, Stephanie Madwell, were having a very heated argument at their home. As people are, I don't know what the hell I just said. As people are wont to do when they become angry, Stephanie began swearing.
Naturally.
You mother... Shut the front door. Well, John was not pleased about this due to the fact that their raised voices might wake up their young children.
Oh, yeah, we know what the kids woke up.
Well, and also because he has a problem with people swearing. Well, it was at this point that John warned Stephanie if she didn't stop her cursing, he was going to wash her mouth out with soap.
Yeah.
Well, after the third unheeded warning to Stephanie that she ceased using cuss words, John went into the kitchen, got some liquid dish soap, snuck up behind her, and began squirting her in the mouth.
That's what she
said. He went in there and he began squirting her in the mouth. The Paso County Police were not impressed with John's dedication to clean language and arrested him for a domestic battery.
That is awesome. Who here among us does not want to squirt some Dawn down somebody's
What are you in jail for? I squirted my wife in the mouth with some soap. Well, we got about 3 minutes left. I don't know if we got time for this next show or not. Or this next story. There ain't no other story. Well, I guess we'll just go ahead and talk about it. We're going to be back next Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Time.
7 p.m.
RealRobG5150.tumblr, TUMBLR.com.
No E.
Or actually, you can find us on Facebook, Facebook.com/Rob's World Radio Show, and you get all the information you need on there. And it's a free show. You don't have to pay to listen.
Free show.
You don't have to pay to listen at all.
Or no money.
You don't have to pay at all.
No money.
You know what I said? No money.
No,
it don't even cost $12. You don't have to pay anything at all.
Not at all.
At all.
At all.
So
ATOL. At all.
At all. At all. You don't have anything at all. So anyway, next Saturday, 7 p.m. Central Time, Rob's World Radio Show. Follow us on Facebook at Rob's World Radio. Follow me at RealRobG5150. Follow JDub at JDub For real on Twitter, and just follow us everywhere and go. Be our stalker. I'm not trying to say I'm a stalker. I will say you have really nice bathroom curtains.
I wish I had a stalker.
I wish I had bathroom curtains. Well, anyway. Oh, there was another story we'll have to get to next week, and I don't have to remember this, but this guy stalked this woman, stole her mail, and paid her bills.
I wish I had a stalker like that.
Man, that was crazy.
I wish I had one like that.
I do have a stalker, but I can't talk about her. Anyway, we're going to jump off here. J-Dub, it's been great. And we'll see you next Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Time, all right?
I'll be here.
All right.
And that's all, folks.